starting another reading vlog. Today is Saturday night, but you know, I really need a day between Saturday and Sunday, and this is like my favorite mug. I'm drinking just like a cappuccino very late at night, which I probably shouldn't be. But yeah, I'm starting another reading vlog, and I'm starting out by finishing Black Sign. I am hopefully going to be finishing that in the next couple days. I'm 150 pages in, but it's reading super quick. So I'm really enjoying myself, and hopefully I continue enjoying myself and some plot threads start to come together, and we'll just see what happens. But I'm enjoying it. I did a lot today. I edited and I filmed and I made some batch content for my blog and I did some recipes. And it's just been like a chaotically busy weekend. So tomorrow I should be sitting down to do something really exciting that like I'm super excited about. But I will be like announcing it soon once it's done, once I know more. So yeah, something to look forward to. Little surprise, hopefully coming this week. So we'll let you know on that one. But yeah, that's kind of how my week's been going. I had Willow help me clean up and help me with meal prep, and nothing super duper exciting other than that. So I'm gonna get to reading Black Sun, and I'll update you guys later. Bye. I just finished Black Sun, and I really enjoyed this book. It was so good. It read super quick too. So it was like super fast paced, really easy to get into, even with like some of the more like difficult names and stuff to pronounce. Like it was super easy to read, and I love that. It was so fun, and that ending, like, I need book 2 now, because that ending is just like, okay, talk about your open endings. Like, what happened? What had happened? So, like, I definitely need book 2. But I also just want to say how beautiful the maps are. Like, look at that. And boom, the end. I love when a book has a good map. So definitely a 5-star read. Pick this up. It's so good. Also, I'm about to start a book that is not on my TBR, but I wanted to go ahead and start it because mood reader me. I am actually starting my reread of the Mistborn series. So we're starting with the Final Empire. This will be my first time reading the physical copy. I read it on ebook like 2 years ago, so I'm really excited. This will be my first reread. I'm rereading it along with everybody from the Cosmic Crab Along, and I will leave the link to like the Discord and everything down below for you, because you should really join us. We just had our live show for Warbreaker, and that was freaking hysterical, y'all. It was so much fun. Like, I had a wig on, like a very cheap chintzy like rainbow wig, and like just everybody did like cosplay. It was so much fun. So we're gonna try to like all cosplay something from every book that we do the live show. So I don't know what to do for Mistborn. Not really sure, but I'm excited. I actually plan on annotating, like not writing in it. I don't want to write in it, especially this one, but I plan on tabbing this book up. We're going to go ahead and take off the dust jacket. So I got my tabs ready. We're going to tab this bad boy up while we're reading it. And I'm really excited to start my reread because I love this series. This is like, I've said it before, this series is really special to me because it is the one that like got me over a like 7-year reading slump. Like I started reading again and started, like I picked up the Mistborn series, and that is what really just threw me back into reading, and it was my introduction to Lee Sanderson and the Cosmere, and I'm just so happy and I love it so much. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I'll take y'all along for the ride. Filming for the day. Today's Saturday, by the way, because I bulk film on Saturdays, and I wanted to show y'all like what it looks like after I film, because like it looks all nice and pretty on camera, but it's a freaking mess, and it's because I film like 4 or 5 videos at a time, and I pull a bunch of books out, and then I have to like put everything away, which is super annoying because I end up with like a stack on my table over here. So I'm gonna like hyperlapse show y'all me putting away all the books so you can see this mess. Cause y'all, like, look, the shelves are messy, look. Look. It's a mess. So we're gonna pick it up. So hopefully you found that fun. I figured I don't share as much of my like what I do outside of books, like for my Coffee Mom blog, as much as I probably should, or I don't know, maybe you think it's boring. But what I do a lot of recipe creation lately, and that was me making something that's gonna go up on my blog. So it's kind of funny because it takes a lot longer to make stuff when you're taking pictures, and like you saw, I have my lights and I had to move stuff, and I'm staging, and I'm also cooking, and I have to like keep washing my hands because like I don't want to touch my camera with sticky hands. So like it's a whole production to make recipe content for the blog, but I'm really excited because then I get to eat all the stuff. Like I love it. I love cooking. So I wanted to kind of start incorporating that more here. So I kind of had an idea while I was doing the Warbreaker live show with Books Before Death the other day, and that was to do like a food book video maybe once a month where I either cook something from a book or something like inspired by a book and then talk about that book. Like of course I had the idea to do pancakes with Edge Dancer, so I don't know, let me know if you think that would be fun. It would be kind of combining the two things that I love to do the most. But yeah, I thought you would like that little hyperlapse of a little behind the scenes of the recipe content creation. So I've been like literally the worst this week. I don't know if I'm like in a reading slump or what, but I went and read like 100 pages of The Final Empire for my Mistborn reread. I'm loving it. I'm tabbing it. I'm enjoying myself. And then I just got so busy that I have not read anything this week. Literally, I have worked until like midnight every night this week on like website stuff or photo editing or video editing. And I haven't read anything. I did sit down in bed last night and read a couple chapters of The Unbroken, which I'm enjoying. I'm actually out here while the kids play outside, and I'm going to read as much as possible right now. But yeah, someone's car alarm just went off. But yes, I haven't really been reading much, but it's already Friday. What? Like, where did the time go? Oh, and little Miss W out there, little Miss Wills, she's gonna be 8 tomorrow. 8 whole years since she has not lived inside of me. Like, so crazy. Like, I'm just a mess. If you're a parent, you know, like, I'm just a mess. Like, how are you 8 years old? So it's cool that her actual birthday falls on a weekend. Jeff actually closed the shop, so he's not working tomorrow. Normally he works on Saturdays. So we're just gonna do like some family stuff, and she wants to go get her ears pierced. So I told her we'd go get her ears pierced. And no lie, I was kind of hoping she'd change her mind. But she has not changed her mind. So that's all I've heard about all week is she's getting her ears pierced on Saturday. So we're going to get her ears pierced. I'll probably also get a piercing while we're there because why not? I'm not taking her to like the mall or like the piercing place. Like, we're going to a legitimate tattoo shop where they have a piercer that will use a hollowed out needle and they are trained to pierce. Like, also, I got bit by a mosquito and it itches. Anyway, that's cute, right? Yeah, she's gonna get her ears pierced at a tattoo shop, not at a piercing place. It's like a whole thing. I would much rather prefer piercings from a professional. Either way, sorry, kid just got himself with like a stick, something hit his finger, came in crying. Anyway, oh man, my yard needs to be cleaned. Look, we've got like scrap metal, like we've been working on like pulling stuff out, and it's a mess. And it needs to be mowed really bad. Look at that freaking jungle. Legit, welcome to the jungle. This is my backyard. You see our burn pile back there? We need a burn. I have a grill that needs to go. I need a pressure wash back there. My little avocado plant. But like, there's a bunch of, I don't know if you can see it, like these like waxy purple plants underneath that table. They need to be pulled and whatever. And that grill, the one grill, the black grill is actually fine, the smoker. The silver grill is not fine. It doesn't work. We need to haul that off for scrap. And yes, there's still a mini excavator in my yard. So that's a thing that I wish was not there. And the whole, we got the burn stuff and the bamboo, and like my yard has potential, but oh my god, it needs help right now. And then we got like the trampoline and stuff on the other side. Let's see, I'll show you if I can. Yeah, like you can see the kids on the trampoline. I mean, y'all have seen my yard. It's a mess. Hopefully, I will have it cleaned up this spring. So, weather's starting to warm up. We're getting the yard mowed. We have to fix the fence because there's a couple panels down. Like, the fencing's really old. And, yeah, just make some repairs. Anyway, that was like a weird tangent. Anyway, so yeah, tomorrow we're going to a tattoo shop to get Willow's ears pierced, and I'm probably going to get my industrial, which if you don't know is like a barbell between This too. I've had it before, a long time ago, and I took it out to get a real job, and I regret it because I wish I still had it. And like my job now doesn't really care if I have like tattoos and piercings. Actually, he probably doesn't want me to have like my eyebrow done or whatever, but whatever. Like, so I'm gonna get that. We'll see. Tell me about it.
It like hurt a little bit.
But let me see them. They're pretty. You happy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got this one done last, so this one hurts more than this one.
Yeah. Where are we going now?
We're going to the bookstore.
Yeah. Hello. So, we are wrapping up this, I think, like 2-week reading vlog where I'm pretty sure I didn't read because I have not finished a book in the month of March yet. I've started 2, but I have not finished any. And I've been busy. I've been doing other things. Like, it's okay. I just haven't been like reading as much. I'm still 100 pages into The Final Empire, which is my reread. I'm loving it, but the fact that I'm like annotating it and tabbing it makes it take longer for me. So I think that's why I haven't picked it back up, because other than that, I'm like absolutely loving rereading Final Empire for the crab along, and like I'm loving tabbing it. It just takes extra time and effort, and I've just been really busy with work, and I have a couple things I'm working on. So yeah, it's been crazy. But I read like half almost of The Unbroken the other day. Y'all, I couldn't put it down. It was so good. It sucked me right in. The only thing that bothers me, and this is just like a really personal like thing that bothers me, and it's not like bothers me, it's just like took a minute. The one character, the princess in the book, or Queen Regent, you know, whatever, her name is Luca. Luca, spelled just like my 4-year-old son. So that's just like a little like brain jarring for me, because like to me, Luca is my son's name. So like in my head, reading that on page, like I have a harder time visualizing the character of this princess because like it's my son's name. So like that's the only thing, but that's like oddly personal and probably won't bother anybody but me. But I'm really liking the book so far. It's I think it was slightly mismarketed so far, at least, because I don't think it's like a military fantasy, because there's not a lot of like military. Like the main character is conscripted into the military, but it is definitely more of a political fantasy with military-esque elements. I would think of a military fantasy more as like the Poppy War, where there's like battles and like military strategy. And this does have strategy, but it's more political strategy. And I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong. But it is definitely a slower paced political fantasy, and my heart really, really enjoys it. And I'm probably going to read more of it tonight. I have a blog post I have to finish for the Coffee Mom, which is a recipe I'm going to be putting up. And if you don't know, I've kind of shifted my focus of my like main blog to recipe creation. I've always had recipes on there. I love to cook. I love to be creative with cooking. I love to create fun recipes. So I have been over niched, I think, on that site for a long time. It's like motherhood lifestyle, but it's just so many things. And I'm not getting rid of anything. I'm just honing in more to food and recipes. So like, yes, I have traveled, specifically like Florida travel, Disney, theme parks, stuff like that. But I can even skew that to focus more on the food, right? Because what do you think of when you're going places? The food. So I'm just kind of really niching down in that aspect. And I've been cooking up a storm and making all kinds of stuff. So yay, that apple crisp recipe that I believe like there's footage from it in the beginning of this video will actually be going live tomorrow. So this video, it will already be live once this video is up. So I can link it if you want to see the whole recipe because I love it. And then I've decided I have so many changes that I want to do like to the channel and stuff like that. I bought the Coffee Mom. I already own the Coffee Mom. I bought the bookishmom.net domain name, and my husband is working on getting it set up on our server. So I will have a website. So I'm really excited about that. The website will be mostly like transcription of videos and maybe like going into more detail on certain things, but it will all be focused around like bookish content so you can get it both ways, right? And then I will also have a shop, so there will be merch like t-shirts and coffee mugs and stuff like that. Their shop will be directly on the website, and it will be through a third-party dropshipper, but I will be creating or purchasing or whatever the designs. So I'm actually going to be, I've been working on some with a friend of mine who's a graphic designer and working on them like in Canva. Like, let me tell you, I'm not a graphic designer, but I've been working on them in like Canva and Photoshop and trying to see what I like for like some real simple like t-shirts and coffee mugs and stuff like that, because why not? Why not? It seems like fun. So I'll have that, and then I am planning on when I get all of this launched to launch a Patreon as well. I have already come up with some tier ideas. I have 6 tiers planned out, ranging from $2 like a month all the way up to I think $40 a month is my highest tier. But y'all, it's like I was like, what is the craziest thing I can do? And I was like, this one. So we'll see. I definitely don't expect people to like sign up, especially for like the high tiers, but I just thought they were cool to have, you know. And there's in-betweens, right? There's in-betweens. So I'll have a Discord too. Like, there's just a lot of stuff in the works. I'm a little freaked out about doing it. Let's be real. I'm a little nervous to do a Patreon and a Discord because, like, for one, I'm in multiple Discords with friends of mine. And, like, I obviously can't keep up with all of them. But, like, obviously my own I would keep up with. But also, like, the idea of a Patreon freaks me out because I'm like, give me money. I feel like it's like, give me money, but, like, really, as a creator and somebody who's, like, worked in the creative field for so many years, like, I get it. I understand it. Like, marketing, influencer marketing, being in the creative field is like my bread and butter. So it's just, I don't want anyone to feel like, oh my God, she started Patreon, I have to. Like, you don't have to do shit. Just watch my videos, it's fine. Give me a like, subscribe, share it, comment, all the free stuff. But, you know, for anybody that wants to, why not? Seems like fun. But yeah, so that's the update on that. If you saw my footage yesterday was Willow's birthday. She is 8. I don't know where the time has gone. 8 years has gone so fast. Like, I remember finding out I was pregnant with her and that she was a girl, and like all these things like seemed like they just happened like yesterday, right? I had a cup. Like, oh, it's like way over there. I'm like, I had a drink. I'm thirsty. And y'all, if you're not parents, just know. And if you are, you know. When they're babies, it feels like the longest days and nights ever, right? Because, like, they don't sleep and it's chaos and they're crying and you can understand. Like, it's a whole thing. And then they turn 8 and you look back and you're like, weren't you just a baby? So it's like this time is so crazy when you have kids. But we did that and she got her ears pierced. She did so good. We did go to a tattoo shop, to a piercer. It's the hill I will die on. I'm not doing the piercing gun. Like, no. Also, I waited this long. A lot of people had asked me why I waited so long till like she's 8 years old now to get her ears pierced. I wanted it to be her decision. I didn't want to do it as a baby because I felt like I just felt like it was a decision that she needed to make. And as a baby, you can't get it done at like a tattoo shop, and like I'm against getting like your ears pierced by a teenager at Claire's that has practiced on a teddy bear for 5 minutes. Like, I've had my ears royally jacked up when I was a kid from the piercing gun because it was somebody who did it, and like obviously they were untrained. I have thicker earlobes. They couldn't get the gun to go through, so they like fucking jammed it through. Like, it was a whole horrific ordeal, right? Also, can you see, I got a piercing while we were there. It's kind of sore. Don't know why I'm touching it. But yeah, I got my industrial. I had my industrial years and years and years and years ago, and I took it out for work when I worked in the legal field. I have not worked in the legal field for quite some time. My boss does not care. It is obviously not, it's not a super noticeable piercing anyway. It's not like, oh, like my face, whatever. Times have changed. So I decided I wanted it again. And if we were going to a tattoo shop to get her a piercing, like, why not? Why not 2 for 1? I'll do it too. So yeah, that's kind of the big updates for the week. And hopefully you enjoyed this reading vlog, and hopefully next time I read more during my reading vlog. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm Jessie, and I will talk to you later. Bye.